the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving our praise, our honor, our glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. A Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. Shalom to the 144,000. So brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp. You know, this scripture right here in particular, man, people just don't understand the severity of this right here. All right, this is going into the fact that the Lord, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, is going to start judgment, all right, bringing death upon those who are of the circumcision, meaning those who know that they're Israelites. You see? Why? Because a lot of Israelites are perpetrators, man. You see, they claim to be men of the Lord, but they really just a bunch of niggas, man. And it's sad to say, but that's just the truth of the matter, man. And the Lord is going to purge, all right, the house of Israel of these degenerate plants. Another verse calls Israel, you know, those who ain't right, degenerate plants. All right, he's getting ready to burn off that dross. All right, because the scriptures also refer to the wicked of our people as dross on silver. You know what I'm saying? You got a precious metal, and you got that rust type shit that grows on it that has to be cleaned off, has to be burned off. Well, that's what's going to happen to the 2/3 of our people who proclaim to be righteous men of the Lord, who are really just, you know, like I said, man, they just niggas, man. All right. And, you know, I want to play a clip that has been circulating. And I wasn't even going to do a lesson on this, but the spirit hit me. So let's just go into it. This is a video of the IUIC. Once again, we getting on IUIC. But it's not just, you know, for IUIC. This is to all people who think like this. And, you know, I'm about to just go ahead and play the video. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, here's the video right here. All right. And it says adultery in the IUIC. Or that stands for Israel Not United in Christ. All right, they still use the term Christ, showing you that they ain't on no level like that, man. All right. What happens with your women in them schools? All right. So check this out, man.
Let me look at it. There should be 2 names on it. Yep, put that on the screen. So, this is Brother Asshole and Sister Ahola. I didn't say that. I said Asshole. Asshole. That's what I'm going to call him. Brother Asshole and Sister Ahola. Ahola's one of the sisters we just read about in Ezekiel 23. These are 2 members in IUIC. Go back to the first one now, or the second one, Canada. So we're going to talk about Brother Asshole, A-Z-O. I'm not saying the word. So now Brother Asshole, as you can see at the top, he's married. That's his lovely wife on the left. Sister Ahola on the bottom left is married to Brother so-and-so. Okay, now give me the next one. What happened? This all took place during men's conference. Officer Liam, can you read this?
Yes, sir.
Now, Brother Asshole is the one in the blue. The sister is the one in black on the left. These are text messages. Go ahead.
So she said, "You so nasty. My ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message. LOL. LOA, bae. I really am, and I'll talk you through that shit. Y'all good though? OMG, I would love that. No cap. Emoji. Yeah, we good though. Why you ask when are y'all leaving today? Finna head out now. I'm gonna hop in the shower, mama. And hell here, I can make you come hard as F."
So remember,
damn,
this is Brother Asshole who's married talking to another brother's wife in the same congregation.
Okay, so now you see what's going on here. All right, this is what's going on, man. This is why we don't bring women in our congregations like that, man. You see what I'm saying? This thing is mainly for the men. The women are supposed to listen in silence. And if anything, they go, they need to learn from their husbands at home. They shouldn't be amongst a bunch of men. All right? Because this type of thing happens, man. And brothers have done videos on this. All right? You see? Because adultery happens. And really, the thing that pisses me off is the fact that this man is so-called in the truth and he's at a gathering. You see? And he's talking to another brother's woman. That is adultery, man. And that shows that this man has a lack of fear. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. And also not just the man, but the woman. You can't trust these goddamn women. All right? And it's sad to say this is the reality of the situation. Here it is. All these people right here are so-called in the truth. But what are they doing? Knowingly, willingly committing adultery. Texting each other all type of nasty shit while they at the conference. You see? Let's get a quick precept. Before we get a precept, let's recap this one that I started out with. All right, 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? This is why people like this are going to get judged, man. And Lord willing is soon. Because this type of shit has to stop. All right? It's utter wickedness, man. Utter wickedness. They have no fear of Yahweh Shai. They have no fear of the judgment, man. Here it is. This man is sleeping with not just another Israelite man's wife, because it's all adultery. But look, it hits even harder because he's allegedly or supposedly in the truth, doing it to another brother that's in the truth. So they know the laws. You see, when we were in the world, they was telling us that sleeping with another man's wife was like an achievement or some shit. That's some wicked ass worldly shit that they teach you out there in Esau society. But when you in the truth and you doing it, you gotta go. You gotta go, man. All right. You see, and that's actually a sin unto death. Let's get that in the law. Since IUIC is all about the law, let's get this in the law real quick. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 10. It says, and the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. This is in the law of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. All right? Leviticus 20 and 10 clearly tells you that both their ass, according to the law, should be fucking put to death. You see? But who knows, man? Like, I don't know, man. Who knows what's going to happen to these people, man? Bishop Nate was doing a humiliation ritual pretty much, putting them on blast. You know what I'm saying? And the punishment for that is actually death. Showing you that we can't even uphold the law in this society, man. All right? In Esau society, this type of shit, goes on and they just get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just happening in the IUIC, it's happening in these other groups too. But the Lord's gonna weed you weasels out from his flock. You adultery committing fucking weasels. That's what you are, man. That's how I see it. You a goddamn weasel, man. The Lord gonna pop you, man, soon. All right? And I just can't stand adultery, man. Especially those who are in the know. A lot of y'all be like, well, what about the sure mercies of David? King David committed adultery with Bathsheba. But what? Guess what? The Lord punished the hell out of David, man. King David had all type of different strife in his family after that adultery was committed. Though the Lord had mercy on him, he still punished him. And guess what? You can't even use that as an excuse because we're supposed to learn from the mistakes of our forefathers. Let's get a precept on that. The book of Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You see, the things that are written aforetime were for us to learn from, whether it be the prophecies, all right, that the prophets have scribed down in the ancient times so that we can understand them today, or the accounts of where men of the Lord went off. You see, we supposed to learn from that, not keep committing the same things, man. So people, you know, they try to use that King David example, and it don't apply. It don't work. All right, the Lord judges the hearts of men. All right, you know that ain't supposed to be happening, and you doing it anyway. Who knows what the Lord gonna do to you, man?
Go ahead, next one.
Babe, cause I want to be with you bad as fuck. Don't be smoking no garbage or high. And yeah, I was the one told him we was peeping Tom. I don't know. I really want to be the one in your life. Never.
Now, brother asshole just had a baby, by the way.
You so nasty. My ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message. Kisses. Why you can't make it come again? Nasty.
Then they got the tongue, the squirt thing. Good.
Yep. You so nasty. My ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message.
Good. Now, top right corner was he during the men's conference, he went to the bathroom and took a picture of his penis and sent it to her. Then went and sat down to her next to her husband, talking about shalom, Mark. Shalom. Men's conference. He went to the bathroom and took a picture of his penis and sent it to her. Then went and sat down to her next to her husband, talking about shalom, Mark. Shalom. You can't make the.
You see that? This is why you fucking niggas gotta die, man. You see? All Israel's not of Israel. Just because you got on fringes and you're part of a camp does not mean you are a man of the Lord. Does not mean that you're the elect. This fucking nigga went to the bathroom at the men's conference, took a picture of himself like that's some like high school shit, and sent a picture of his Johnson to that other man's wife. And then went back and sat next to the brother, man. Like ain't nothing happened. Do you see why the Lord's finna kill a lot of niggas, man? Do you see this? Do you see why the slain of the Lord shall be many? Let's get a precept on that. The book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh, by Shemi Awashai, plead with all flesh. That means judge all flesh. And the slain of the Lord Yahweh, by Shemi Awashai, shall be many. A lot of people are getting ready to die. All right? A lot of you people are getting ready to fucking die. And excuse my harsh language. If you can't take it, go watch some cartoons or something somewhere, man. All right, this is serious business we talking about right here. The Lord is getting ready to kill you people out here who think you're getting away with this shit, man. You a wicked person. You a wicked spirit, man. To do something like that, man. You ain't right. You got Satan on you, man. The woman and the man. Here it is. He done ruined a family. Because once you pop another man's woman, you done ruined her, man. You see? You done ruined a relationship, man. That's some shit that a brother would not do to another brother, man. Let's get a precept on that. How you supposed to treat your neighbor? The book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 37. This is Lord Yahweh Shai speaking in the red letter, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus and Christ. All right, his true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. All right. And it says, Yahweh Shai said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord Yahweh, by Shemi Awashai, thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment, right? And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Talking about the fellow Israelite man. All right, you sisters, your fellow Israelite sister. You're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself. You see? So to a person to a man that would go sleep with his neighbor's wife, that's not showing love, man. That's showing hatred. That shows that you don't give a fuck about your neighbor. You're more concerned about the flesh, man, and busting a nut off than to be upright, man. And that's why you niggas gotta die. The Lord is finna purge the earth of you niggas, man. He's gonna leave Israelite men to inherit the earth, man. All right? Because you niggas ain't men. All right, let's go back to the law. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 17. All right? It's going into the so-called 10 commandments, right? It says in verse 17, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Keep your eyes on your own shit. All right? And be grateful for what the Lord gave you. You over there looking at what your neighbor got, man, pocket watching and looking at his possessions, even his own wife. You a nigga, man. And you breaking the commandment. All right? I can't stand people like that, man. And it's Salakia, man, I'm heated about this. I'm getting pissed off because here it is, the Lord that gave you this glorious truth, a way to walk in. All right? A righteous way to walk in. And you just shit on it, man. Because you're more worried about pleasing your own flesh. You don't give a damn about your brother. All right? And you just go off of a carnal instinct and sleep with his wife. And then try to hide it. You know, man, this place gotta go, man. You niggas gotta die, man. May the Lord bring that judgment soon. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child, and I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. All right? When we were in the world, we were foolish, man. All right? We were foolish, doing all kind of abominations and whatnot, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. All right? Committing adultery. All right? And whatever else out there that's against the Lord, man. But you became a man, or you're supposed to become a man when you come into this truth. The understanding of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai and his will. Adhering to his laws, his statutes and commandments to the best of your ability. Putting away that worldly shit that does nothing but destroy the Israelite community. It does nothing but destroy our nation. Our nation is running rampant with adultery, man. Broken homes. Because niggas couldn't control their ride, man. Because you women are wicked. And you have no self-control. You have no discipline. And that's why you suffer the way you suffer. That's why a lot of you bitches are single moms. Excuse my language, but what does it say? A shameless woman shall be accounted as a dog, and a female dog is what? You already know what it is. I'm heated, man. I'm mad. So if I'm mad, how much more Yahweh Bashmi was shy? I'm tired of seeing this shit, man. You can't trust nobody. You can't even trust your own brother. So-called brother. He over there plotting on your wife. Talking about shalom. Man, the Lord gonna kill you wicked niggas, man. Proverbs 6 and 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. You see that? All right? You don't understand what this is, what we're involved in. If you are so-called in the truth and you still go out there and commit adultery with another man's woman, you have no idea. You have no idea what you're involved in. You don't know who you fucking with, man. The angels are reporting everything back to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. Ain't nothing being done in secret. Ain't nothing finna be, you ain't finna get away, man. All right? You think the Lord didn't see that? You think he ain't taking account of your actions? I'm talking about the man and that woman. Boy. Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. You see that? And you could, extrapolate on that, man. Put your own imagery in there, man. A woman eating and saying she ain't done nothing. You know what she eating. All right? This place got to go, man. This society, it upholds this type of behavior, man. So this is happening in the circumcision. Those who know that they're Israelites. What the hell you think is happening in the world, man? You see? Oh, yeah. It's going down out there, man. You can't trust shit out there in the world, man. If you can't even really trust a brother in the truth, all right, how much less out there in the world where they have no discipline whatsoever? They're not even trying to be disciplined. That's why the slain of the Lord is going to be many. All right. Now you got to know how to judge the spirit by the spirit, though, man. All right. You see what I'm saying? Because there are many brothers that you can't trust. They won't even think about doing no shit like that. Those are the true men of the Lord, man. And I can say here in Great Millstone, I'm amongst brothers that uphold that type of standard, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that there's not grievous wolves that are amongst us, because I mean the Lord said that there's going to be, wicked niggas amongst us. But for the most part, I can say that I can trust the men of Great Millstone, man. I can trust that they're not going to steal from me, or try to do me dirty, or try to sleep with my woman. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of integrity that is amongst the true brotherhood, man. Not you imposters, obviously. And the Lord gonna weed y'all out with judgment.
This stuff out.
Kill him.
See, that's when you gotta close the doors. Here. I'm kind of nasty. I like to hear this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Bishop. And the thing that also pissing me off is that Nate is acting like it's a goddamn joke. That's a serious deal, man. Some man that you called a brother then defiled your woman. That's a serious deal, man. And what did it say in the scriptures, man? Jealousy is the rage of a man. If the law was being upheld, that man would be totally justified in putting the other nigga to death, man, for sleeping with his woman. But as you know, we're in Esau's kingdom, and you can't carry out the righteous judgment of the Lord, man. You'll be underneath the damn prison if you did that. But it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. It's a serious spiritual problem that's going on amongst our people. It ain't cute. It ain't funny.
Bishop just messing with you.
Yes.
Bishop messing with you.
Just so you know, wink, wink. LOL, listen, I have my hands at 10 and 2, sir, and was definitely on 4 wheels driving careful as hell. Laughed my ass off, gave me a whole menu, period. I already know you taste good as fuck. Just by what you eat and drink, I feel like I'm gonna still be sucking, trying to taste more nut. You gonna taste so good. OMG, I'm picturing it.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha HaKodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone.
All right, so I'm going to stop it right there. All right, that's the brother's video from Holy Bible Defenders. Shalom to that brother right there, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. He's the one that put up this video that I'm playing you right now. But you heard it, man. It got very vulgar towards the end. This is a woman talking about another man, and that woman was married. This woman is stepping out on her husband, talking about all this nasty shit with another man. This is what goes on, man. This is why you're going to see a lot of people being judged in these last days that you thought were men of the Lord, man. They're really in disguise. Really demons in disguise. This type of shit here. Let's get the scriptures really quick. I'm going to get ready to close this out. So we read here in Proverbs 30 and 20 that, the way of an adulterous woman, all right, she eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. She going to go back to her husband. I'm sure she did. Went back home to her husband like ain't nothing happened, and kissed him all in the mouth after she got done sucking off another man, talking about how good he tastes. This is what we fucking dealing with. This is the level of wickedness that we are dealing with, man, in the earth. This is why the Lord's finna come back like he's finna come back, man, with that anger and that righteous vengeance, man, starting at the house of Israel, man. Here's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 8 and verse 6. This is when Ezekiel had that vision of what the Israelites were doing behind closed doors, right? Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 6. He said furthermore unto me, Son of man, seest thou what they do? Even the great abominations that the house of Israel committeth here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary? But turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations. And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall. And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door. And he said unto me, Go in, and behold the wicked abominations that they do here. So in the vision, Ezekiel was looking through a hole in the wall and seeing what the Israelites were doing in secret behind closed doors. He was actually allowed to see what they were doing. All type of crazy shit. I'm talking about the Israelites that are not the righteous elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I'm talking about those who are perpetrating. All right? He was seeing all this shit that they were doing. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things and abominable beasts and all the idols of the house of Israel portrayed upon the wall round about. So we saw everything that was going on, man. All right? So we understand that these things happen. The Lord sees everything. And guess what? We can't be upset. We start seeing people receiving horrific judgments that you thought were righteous men. The Lord is justified in everything that he does. So if there's if you see so-called righteous men being put to death out here, so-called righteous women being put to death, just know there's a very good reason as to why they received their judgment. All right? Because they were doing shit that the Lord was not pleased with, man. And we pray that we're none of that number, man. This is why you got to walk upright. This is why you got to do the things that are pleasing to the Lord to the best of your abilities and not think that you can get away with shit, man. Because that just shows you that they lack fear of the Lord. That man and that woman that was committing adultery, they do not have the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua on them whatsoever. To be at the church gathering, sending dick pics, and you know what I'm saying, to another man's wife, they lack fear of the Lord. But the Lord gonna put that fear in them, one way or another. You better believe that. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna get ready to end it. I ain't want to make this too long. I'm actually really kind of pissed off, and I'm sorry for the harsh language to those of you that have soft ears, but it is what it is, man. All right, Ecclesiastes 7:28. I'm getting ready to close this, all right? And it says, this is King Solomon, all right? Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. All right? He's talking about righteous men and women. He said out of 1,000 men, he found one righteous. But out of 1,000 women, he didn't even find one. All right? Showing you that women are wicked, man. They're the weaker vessel for a reason. This is why you cannot allow women to lead you, man. The Lord is not dealing with them women. All right? The woman needs to be in line in order under her husband, because the Lord is dealing with the men. You see? The majority of women are just fucking wicked, man. And it is what it is. All right? King Solomon, one of the wisest men that ever walked this earth, is telling you that. So that don't mean go home and look at your wife all crazy and shit and start talking shit to her. All right? Because there are some women out there who are, doing right by their husband to the best of their ability. But just know, this is what King Solomon said, man. Out of 1,000 women, he didn't find one righteous. So I'm going to end it right there. Hey, the Lord finna get to judging out here, man. All right? He finna get to judging out here for all the wickedness that's being done out here. It ain't going to tarry too much longer, man. So I'm going to end it right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yashurala in the Bible, Bar Shalom.